How you folks doing? I was going to show you my back to Eden garden. Grew my own seeds this year and transplanted them about 2 weeks ago. This is my first year trying this method, and so far I'm liking what I'm seeing. The mulch holds in the water, and that's what I like about this method. These right here are blueberry plants. They seem to be doing good. I planted them. They were just tiny little things. These two rows here are green beans. They haven't popped up yet. I just planted those a few days ago. All those along there are spring onions. They popped up. Got my zucchini plant. Everything was planted by seed. I didn't buy a single plant. These are all my different peppers, tomato plants. There again, I grew all these with seed. And then I transplanted them out here. Unfortunately, we did have some frost. Kind of unusual. That one had lost some of its limbs. I just trimmed them off and it looks like it's going to live. Right here, these are cucumbers. They popped up. I have them growing up this trellis here. And then I got my herbs under here, so once the cucumbers grow up, it'll kind of shade it. Because right here we're looking to the south, and then it'll kind of shade it from the south sun once the cucumbers grow bigger. And back here, I was going to try some blackberries. Looks like they're all leafing out. And I had put up stakes with wires, 3 wires. And then these are thornless raspberry bushes. They're red. I was going to try those out this year. Look, those even got some blooms on them already. This will be a second year's growth. I transplanted them this spring. And this year's primicanes, I'll trellis up these wires and we should get fruit the next year. But those are the floricanes. Unfortunately, they're very small floricanes, so we won't get much fruit on those. Another one there starting to leaf. But this is all back to Eden method, and I was going to try it this year. I usually do the traditional till up the garden. This is my composter. I actually started composting last year. Had pretty good success with it. I dump it out the following year, and then I sift it with a sifter. And then anything larger than my sift, I just put back in the composter to compost, along with any garden scraps from the kitchen. But I was going to share this with you guys and show what my garden looked in the middle of May, and then I'll probably do updates throughout the year. Kind of an experiment, I guess. This all this mulch was put on here 3 months ago, so this is all new mulch. This was all grass. My wife thought I was absolutely nuts doing this, But I didn't anyhow. I put down newspaper, and then on top of that I put compost. So this year I'm going to have to dig down, kind of like what I did here, to the compost, and then I'll cover the plant back up with mulch as it grows. I'll tell you, the tomato plants seem to like it. Those are my little pepper plants. They're tiny. Tiny, tiny, tiny. But they'll get bigger. The zucchini plants, they're looking pretty good. I just put those in the ground by seed about a week ago, and they are already looking that nice. This is kind of a shady spot, so I put hostas here. See how those grow. But one other thing I was going to do with this garden is I'm going to do a time-lapse video. So I'll take a picture the same time every day and see how the garden grows. And that'll probably be a 6-month period. Like today is May 20th. So I'll probably wind up ending that sometime this fall, and then I'll do an update with a time lapse of this garden, see how it does. And hopefully we do good this year. There again, I got some backup seeds and some flowers and stuff I'm going to grow in here, so I'm going to put some flowers out here, just kind of spruce it up and get some insects, beneficial insects in here. But that's my garden, guys. Hope you enjoyed.